Today is day 20. We're covering chapter 9 up to chapter 12 of the book of John. If it's your first time to join us, know that there are devotions from day one. And there is a plan already to read 4 chapters every day. So you can go ahead and read and also follow up on the devotions. And if you have been walking with us or you're a day behind, do not be discouraged. Continue to be with us. Today, I want to talk about friendship because it's what stood out the most for me when I was reading chapter 12. And I want to read two accounts or two events that happened. One is in chapter 12 on verse 1 when Jesus was in Bethany at his friend's home, Lazarus, Mary, and Martha. Something happened on verse 10. It says, so the chief priest made plans to kill Lazarus as well, for on account of him, many of the Jews were going over to Jesus and putting their faith in him. See, Lazarus was a friend of Jesus, and we know that in chapter 11, Jesus resurrected him. And there were many people who were believing Jesus Christ because of Lazarus' resurrection. So they were going to Christ. And the high priests were not happy about that. See, religious people are not happy about the friends of Jesus Christ. When you have a friend who loves God, who knows the ways of the Lord, see, his enemies are your enemies. Those who hate him, there is no way they like you because you're in the same way. But it is great to have a friend that you have the same DNA. If I talk about DNA, I'm not only talking about biological DNA, thoughts, spiritual DNA. So you have the same direction. Lazarus was leading many to Christ just by his testimony. Another account is people that we keep seeing together. We saw them in chapter 1, Philip and Andrew, who called their friends, their brother, to come to Christ. Now, in chapter 12, especially on verse 22, Philip went to tell Andrew. Andrew and Philip, in turn, told Jesus. So, this is when some people came to Philip. When you read on verse 20, there are some Greek people who came and they wanted to see Jesus and they went to Philip. Remember when Jesus fed the 5,000 people, 5,000 men? Who did Jesus ask a question? Was Philip. Philip and Andrew were there to respond and coordinate before Jesus talked to all the disciples to tell people to sit down. See, Andrew and Philip, they were the first one to even know that there was a boy with 2 pieces of fish and 5 pieces of bread. These two people were friends. They were friends, really good friends. And now we see them again. When people come to see Jesus, who do they talk to? They talk to Philip, and then Philip talks to Andrew, and then they got together to talk to Jesus. There are some friends who are with you always. And those good friends are good to hold onto. And that friendship is really good. If it's godly and it always brings you closer to God, it is good to keep it. Don't let the enemy try to break that friendship. May God bless you. And that was day 20.